with our two students, Raman and Riddhi, to discuss the expected topics in September and October 2022. So let's start. The first topic is describe an object you find particularly beautiful. It can be any object like painting, sculpture, jewelry, furniture. So what can we speak?
Ma'am, I can speak about furniture in this cue card. Basically, the dressing table which I saw when I visited a particular art gallery, and so I can talk about the woodwork which magnetized me.
Okay, so guys, इसमें देखिए आप किसी भी पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में बात कर सकते हैं. इट कैन बी ज्वेलरी, पेंटिंग, फर्नीचर. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू टेल व्हाई यू फाइंड इट ब्यूटीफुल, वेयर यू सॉ इट, what kind of object it is. So you can describe it in detail for 2 minutes. Next topic is describe an important thing you learned not at school or college. यानी कि आपने स्कूल कॉलेज में नहीं सीखा, कुछ और सीखा है. इसमें हम क्या कह सकते हैं?
In this cue card, I can say about the any game or any sport which I learned not from the school or college.
All right. Any other idea, Riddhi?
Ma'am, I can talk about the driving skill which my father taught me during the summer vacation.
See guys, you can talk about anything. Driving, cooking, painting, any skill or sports, any activity which you haven't learned at school or college. Next topic is describe a photo that you are proud of. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, इस cue card में I can speak about the photograph which was clicked by the professionalist on the day of the conversation when I was awarded by the state minister.
Okay. In your convocation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any other situation?
मैम इस क्यू कार्ड में हम कह सकते हैं कि जब +2 के टाइम पे अवार्ड मिला था मुझे, कोई साइंटिस्ट जैसे अब्दुल कलाम जो कि और फेमस साइंटिस्ट आया था, उसने जो मुझे अवार्ड दिया था, तो उस टाइम वो मेरी प्राउड मोमेंट थी और वो फोटो है जो मेरे लिए प्राउड मोमेंट है.
Yes guys, for example in my convocation Kiran Bedi was there. So वो जो particular photograph थी graduation की, that is special for me and I am proud of it. Same as she told कि इसको अब्दुल कलाम या कोई और मिनिस्टर था या कुछ भी famous personality. Like she also said that in her convocation she got special mention or degree from a particular person. कोई भी ऐसी स्पेशल अचीवमेंट जो आपकी कैप्चर हो गई, वही फोटोग्राफ आपका प्राउड मोमेंट बन गया. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज गाइस टॉक अबाउट अ टीवी शो यू लाइक टू वॉच. अब क्या शो है, कौन से चैनल पे आता है, किस तरह का कंटेंट है उसमें, कैसे एक्टर्स हैं, किस पे बोलोगे आप?
In this topic, we can say about the Kapil Sharma show, in which the comedy acts done by the Kapil Sharma, and it is very famous among the people.
I would like to speak about the reality show. Basically, it is DID because people get inspiration from these kind of the TV shows.
All right. Next topic is describe a person who likes to grow plants. Guys, काफ़ी लोगों को गार्डनिंग का होता है, हॉबी होती है उनकी, गार्डनिंग का शौक होता है, तो उसके बारे में आप बात कर सकते हैं. किसके बारे में बात करेंगे अगर आपको ये टॉपिक आता है? Describe a person who likes to grow plants.
I can say about my grandfather who is fond of gardening, and he also plants so many trees in my home.
I would like to talk about Mr. Sharma, who is my neighbor, and he is also society in charge. So he likes to plant different kind of plants and flowers in the garden of the society.
All right. The next topic is describe a time you had a disagreement with someone. Guys, most of the time we disagree with others. We hardly agree with others because we all have our own opinion. Riddhi, इसमें हम क्या बोलेंगे?
After the pandemic, we know this very well. The financial situations of the every people had been fluctuated. So my father decided to organize the wedding ceremony of my sister, which was delayed due to the COVID. At that time, my sister forced my father to buy the new wedding dress for her. Instead of this, I disagreed with her because I requested her to buy the thing on the rent so that we can save money for the further future unforeseen circumstances.
Okay, nice. So she can explain the situation, guys, why she disagreed and what was her viewpoint, because she was right, why to waste money, but why her sister was right. So she can discuss. We disagree with others. Next topic is describe a time when someone asked you for your opinion. What can we speak?
In this topic, I can say about the opinion which I give to my nephew when he completed his matric educations, and he also and on that time he want to pursue his study in the non-medical stream, but his interest in the business studies. So give the advice to I give advice to him to choose the business studies.
Okay, so you gave your own opinion, or you gave the opinion which was beneficial for you.
Yes.
Any other?
My friend wanted to buy a car. Basically, I work in a car company as a sales manager, a part-time worker. So he asked my opinion for the car, which car he should buy. At that time, I recommended him to buy the Ciaz.
All right. Next topic is describe a time when you missed an appointment. Guys, this is same like you got late for something or you missed an appointment. So क्या कारण था, क्यों miss हुई appointment, where you got stuck or where you got busy, why you got late for the appointment, or why you missed that particular meeting or appointment. Yes.
Actually, during the COVID-19, I suffered from a severe toothache, so I had an appointment with the dentist. At that time, I didn't receive any kind of paper slip of appointment. He just showed me the text. When I was on the way, I was stopped by the traffic police because at that time, coming out from the house is not allowed by the government. So in explaining the things, I spent many minutes, due to which I missed my appointment.
Guys, next topic is quite easy. Describe a childhood friend. Very easy for everyone. So you also have a childhood friend. You also have a childhood friend. You can talk about them. I hope you all have the points what you can speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Their traits, their personality,
Obviously.
their nature, how you became friends, how you meet each other. So there is a lot of content for 2 minutes.
Yes.
Next topic is describe a story or novel that was particularly interesting to you. Any story you have heard or any novel you have read that was interesting. What was the novel? What was the story? Why it was interesting? Any idea?
Yes, I read a story when I was in 10th standard. It was Monday morning. Basically, in that story, there was a boy whose name is Tom, and he hated the Monday morning. He made lame excuses for avoiding to going to the school. So this was a story which I found interesting because in this he made different kind of lame excuses which were fun in nature.
Nice. And what about you?
In this topic, I can say about the novel which I read in the 10th standard, and in this novel, the whole story about the person who is ride a rickshaw in the streets, and in this and all the story is surrounded around that person who have a very difficult situations every time.
So you found it interesting. Guys, next topic, ये हमारे स्टूडेंट से कल ही पूछा गया था रियल एग्जाम में. Describe a time when you were stuck in a traffic jam. I think everybody can speak on this because these days we actually stuck. We need not to cook a story. There is a lot of traffic, so we get stuck every second day. We can talk about that situation. So you can talk about that, like when you got stuck, what you actually did, what was the reason behind that jam. Okay? Any idea when you got actually stuck, guys? You can share your
Yes,
experience.
2 years back when I was going to Delhi for pick up my brother from the Delhi airport. At that time, due to the farmer protest, I was stuck in the traffic jam, and I roughly spent 4 hours in that traffic jam, which was very hectic for me.
Okay, and you?
I can say that when I traveled to the Ludhiana for the shopping, and due to the huge accident on the road, and I stuck in the jam, and I spent a lot of time in the jam.
And Delhi and Ludhiana, they are famous for jam.
Yes, ma'am. Busy cities.
Yeah. Next topic again, guys. Most repeated topic in 2022. That is talk about a traditional object of your country. Any traditional product you have bought. It can be like anything. Any traditional object you know. or any traditional product you have bought. So what you can say?
Through this cue card, I would like to highlight the geographical indicator of Punjab, and it is none other than the Fulkari.
Okay, and what about you?
In this topic, I can say about the earthen pot, which is very good for the people who drink nutritious water and healthy water for maintaining their health.
Yes, good one. She is talking about a traditional cloth and embroidery, and she is talking about earthen pot, guys, which is very useful these days.
Yes.
Because we avoid the refrigerator water these days. It's not good for health.
Yes.
Next topic is describe an interesting neighbor. This is a really good topic, guys. I personally like it. We all have neighbors. Which are very interesting. Though some are irritating as well. Here, what you can speak?
In this topic, I can say about the Mr. Singh, who is my neighbor, and he who live next to my door, and I can say about his personality and his works to the societies, which are very helpful for the people.
And why he is interesting?
Because she do many of the activities like the sports activities, culinary activities in the society. And through these activities, they promote the people to live together with each other.
And what about you?
Here I would like to talk about my neighbor Mr. Navdeep, who is very fond of eating, and he always keep in basing the different kind of foodstuffs because he is an epicure. But despite this thing, he is a good scientist as he love to explore different kind of things.
The next topic is describe a competition you would like to take part in. ये ऐसे भी आ सकता है. Any competition you have already participated and you have won the prize. So what kind of competition you would like to take part?
In this topic, I can say about the DID, which is the Dance India Dance, and it is very famous competition among the people who want to take a part in this.
So you're fond
in
of
this
dancing?
competition. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's great.
I love to cook different kind of dishes. Therefore, I would like to take part in the cooking competition, which is usually held by the state governor annually in Patiala.
And you can participate in MasterChef as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Next topic is describe a quiet place you like to spend your time in. Any quiet place? Any idea?
Of course, I would like to speak about the place. Basically, it is a prayer room of my home where I like to do meditation so that I can get I can get rid of the worries from the life.
And what about you?
I often visit the library in my hometown, which is very famous among the people because most of the people like to read the books in this library, and it is very quiet place, and no one is disturbing with each other.
To anyone. To anyone. Guys, इसमें देखिए इसने अपना प्रेयर रूम बोला, इसने लाइब्रेरी बोला. You can talk about park, but park वो ऐसी place पे होना चाहिए जहाँ noise ना हो.
Yes.
You can talk about riverside area, any temple, gurudwara, where you feel peace and there is no kind of noise and you just enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Next topic is describe a time when you helped a child. Guys, ये टॉपिक भी हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को लास्ट वीक पूछा गया है. वेरी रिसेंट एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. अब आपने किसी बच्चे की हेल्प की है गाइस?
Yes, I rescued a child because he became victim of child labor in a factory. So I helped him in rescue last week.
Nice, very good. And what about you?
I helped my nephew, which he suffered from the problems in the mathematics, and he is not able to solve the mathematics problems, and so on that time I helped him.
Next topic is describe something that surprised you. Guys, हम सबको surprises मिलते रहते हैं और किस बात से आप surprised रह गए? Yes.
I love surprises. I was surprised when all of a sudden my brother came from Canada after 3 years on my birthday.
Nice.
And what about you?
I was surprised when my father gave me an iPhone on my 18th birthday, and it was very special moment for me because I am very fond of gadgets.
So it was a surprise for you. Yes. Okay. Describe a resolution you made in the new year. दो हमारा guys new year गए काफी time हो गया.
Yes.
और generally हम लोग हर कोई करता है हर बार promise ये करेंगे वो करेंगे और हम तोड़ देते हैं. तो आप लोगों ने कोई ऐसा resolution किया है पिछले साल जो अभी तक आप कर रहे हो उसको fulfill या नहीं किया अभी तक?
Of course, I am trying hard to fulfill that thing because I want to keep my words complete. I made a resolution to reduce the weight because during COVID I became obese, so I suffered various kind of health issues. Therefore, I made a resolution to reduce the weight by 10 kg before my birthday.
I think this is the resolution for all guys. For even I do every year. But let's hope we will keep it. Okay. Describe an interesting song. And what about you? Your resolution?
I make a resolution in the new year, which is I commit that I get up early in the morning and I do my studies in the early morning because in the morning the nature is very smoothing and we can concentrate on our work easily.
Nice. Okay, describe an interesting song. Guys, ये टॉपिक में बड़ा कंफ्यूजन है. अब क्या सॉन्ग बोले हम? क्योंकि जनरली हमें जैसे गाने पसंद है उसमें वी कांट स्पीक फॉर 2 मिनट्स सम टाइम. सो इसमें इंटरेस्टिंग सॉन्ग कौन सा जो मीनिंगफुल भी है, म्यूजिक भी अच्छा है लेकिन इंटरेस्टिंग भी है? एनी आइडिया?
Yes, the song name is Pocket Full of Sunshine and it is sung by Natasha Bedingfield. Through this song, she inspires the youth to do the thing which they want to do and let them free to do the things rather than forcing them to do the particular thing. I usually like to listen this song, as I said about my resolution, in the gym when I do treadmill.
All right. And what about you?
In this topic, I can say about the a live song which is sung by the same Desert, and in this song, he inspired the people. And motivates to do the work, to the work. And I usually listen this song when I was free.
Whenever you are free. Okay, next topic is describe a place in a village that you visited. Guys, sometimes you can describe a countryside place you have visited. So in this topic, you can speak about a place you have visited in the countryside area. क्या होगा guys?
Yes, here I would like to talk about a place which I particularly visited in the village is the ancestral temple to whom we recall as a Kul Devta. We usually go there every year for paying obeisance after the 6 days of the Raksha Bandhan.
What about you?
In this topic, I can say about the farms when I visited my father's farms, and I can say and I see many of the crops which are planted here.
Okay. Next topic is describe a long walk you ever had. कभी आपने कोई long walk ली है? जी?
Yes, I vividly remember once upon a time I visited McLeodganj. At that time I had a long walk with my companion and through this walk we discussed a lot of things.
And you?
I can speak about the long walk which I did in the last month with my brother, and it was about the 5 kilometers.
So you can talk about what you did during that walk, what you discussed, where it was, what kind of place it was, who you met while walking. You can talk about this. Next topic is, guys, describe a rule that you don't like. It's not about school rule. Make sure there are two topics. One is any school rule you did not like that time. The other one is describe a rule that you don't like now. Any rule. You have to tell क्या रूल था, क्यों आपको पसंद नहीं, क्या रूल है, क्या क्यों आपको पसंद नहीं है. So guys, आप दोनों शेयर करना चाहेंगे ऐसा कोई रूल जो आप लोगों को पसंद नहीं and you want that to be changed.
Yes, I can say about the rule which is in the cinema, because most of the people do not take their food in the cinema and they do not allow the outside food in the cinema, and most of the people suffer from this situation because they do not afford the food which is provided in the cinema because it is very costly.
Yes, guys, she's right. It's very costly because whatever, even snacks, drinks are very costly, but we can't allow too much food there also. Otherwise, it will become a restaurant or a food place. So at least they should be allowed to take something with them, like snacks or something.
Yes.
That's a good thing. Very nice. Very good. This rule should be changed. I agree. Yeah.
Yes, after the COVID, I observed a new rule which is adopted by many of the health centers. Like whenever the patient or the companion has to visit the hospital, they have to remove their shoes outside and they are forced to wear the shoes which are offered by them the guard only. I think that the shoes, that particular pair of shoes is worn by the multiple users without sanitizing. Wearing those shoes is not good as it is quite unhygienic.
Nice. This is also good one. Yes, agree. Of course, we are again using people's shoes.
Yes.
Okay, next is describe a person who contributes to the society. ये भी बड़ा टॉपिक पूछा जा रहा है आजकल कि any person you know who is into some kind of job that is good for the society, for the welfare of society, or a person who contributes to the society. इसमें क्या बोलेंगे हम?
I would like to about a famous person who is Sonu Sood and who contributes to the society many times, and in the corona pandemic he helped most of the people who are suffered from the traveling because they do not back to their home.
Nice. We all know Sonu Sood has done a lot for the people. And what about you?
I am strongly magnetized by the science star personality and its name is Salman Khan. Many of the people know this ki he runs a business and the name of the business is Being Human. The money which is collected from that brand is only donated to the patient who are suffering from cancer.
Yeah, nice. Guys, very nice. So, they are speaking about the people they know. So, you also should speak about the person about whom you know and you know what kind of work she does. Next topic is describe a gift you would like to buy for a friend. Guys, any gift you would like to buy, ये कैसे आ सकता है? Any gift you have given to your friend. वो जो आपने दे दिया या आप देना चाहते हो, कौन है वो friend, क्यों देना है? Any gift you would like to give to your friend?
Yes, ma'am. I want to give a gift to my friend, which is the photo frame, and in this photo frame, I want to give him because there are so many memories about us, and he goes to Canada in the next month, and so I want to give the photo frame in which our photo is.
Photos are framed. That's nice. Nice gift. What about you?
I would like to share one of the experience. In the following week, one of my best friend is going to Canada for pursuing his higher studies. So I decided to give him a bracelet on which my and his name is carved by the goldsmith as a memory, so that I can give this gift to him as a farewell.
Alright, next topic is describe a time when you got up early, very early. Yes.
In this topic, I can say about the time when I got up early in the last month when on that time it was wedding of my sister, and I organized so many things in my house, and so on that time I got up early in the morning.
Okay. Next topic is describe a person who solved a problem in a smart way.
Yes, I remember the time when I had to cook various kind of dishes in the absence of my mother, because all of a sudden some guest arrived at my home. So mistakenly I put lot of salt in the dish. So I remembered at that time my maternal aunt who visited as a guest to my home, she helped me by adding some quantity of flour in it so that she can maintain the balance between the ingredients.
Nice. And that was solved in a smart way.
Yes.
Guys, in this topic you can talk about any problem that was solved by a person in smart way. Like she said, she was saved by her aunt. Describe an exciting book that you enjoyed reading. Guys, you enjoyed means you have already read that book. Yes, what kind of books you both like to read?
I read a book which is your mind is your enemy, because your mind is your enemy, and I am very fond of this book because it is very interesting, and I read a lot about this book.
And this is written by Amit Parekh, if I am not wrong. Yes,
ma'am.
it's a good book. Your mind is your own enemy, and your mind is your enemy. I think this is the name. And what about you, Riddhi? Any exciting book you have read?
Yes, when I was pursuing my Masters of Business Administration, at that time on Children's Day, my mentor gave me a book, Why 13 Reasons, and this book was written by Jay Asher, and I was strongly influenced by the content of that book.
It's also interesting book. Very good. Describe a cafe you like to visit. We all love to visit cafes. Yes.
Recently, I visited a cafe, and in future, I would like to visit that cafe again and again. And the name of the cafe is Cafe Route 64. I recently visited there with my father.
Yes, any cafe you like to visit?
I visited a cafe which is very famous in my hometown. Is a Brothers Cafe because most of the people want to go there, and they have a cup of and they take a cup of tea or a coffee, and most of the beverages and snacks are also very famous among the people.
Alright, this is the end of this session. Thank you everyone for joining us for this session. And stay tuned for the part 2 because we have to discuss more topics in that. Thank you.